From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Russ Riesinger. Class is back in session for Billings students beginning August 24th. With less than 3 weeks to go, administrators are now scrambling to schedule students and teachers for both the online and in-person classrooms. Q2's Mitch Legge brings us an update from the school superintendent.
Billings parents are being asked to choose either online or in-person schooling for their student for the entire school year amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Thus far, the amount of students enrolled in online classes is far lower than the school district expected. School Superintendent Greg Upham told me today that he thinks that parents are waiting for more specifics about information regarding the entire school day.
There's also a challenge for our parents. They want to be able to see the school day, and they want to be able to see what courses are actually offered. We do have the curriculum out. We want to broadcast that more readily for parents. But the school day, we're wrapping up today with our administrators, and we still have to share it with our teachers.
As of Monday, about 800 students are signed up for online classes. The district expects about 5,000 students to be online this year, based on a parent survey conducted in July. August 14th is the soft deadline for parents to choose either online or in-person classes, just 10 days before the start of school.
I think they're watching the virus and trying to make the best decision, which I fully understand. But at the same time, our urgency is we have to staff this system. I realize the timeline is tight, and we will do the best we can for parents who are waiting to see what would be the best for their child.
There is some flexibility to allow for students who face challenges with one platform to switch to the other. Besides a vaccine or major breakthrough with COVID-19, the year-long commitment remains.
And I really don't believe, and I don't think any of us believe, that the virus is going to be gone on January 16th, which is the end of our first semester. So there is flexibility with that, and I want parents to breathe easier, but I don't want to give false information. So it's the logistics of the planning that made me make the statement, that required me to make the statement about please plan on a year if possible.
In Billings, Mitch Legge, MTN News.
All right, thanks, Mitch. The school district has put together a frequently asked questions page about the process of getting kids back to school. To find it and the complete reopening plan, you can head to the district's website. That's billingsschools.org. Public schools in Wyoming are getting ready to head back to the classroom later this month. Each district has a Smart Start plan outlined for the new school year. The Wyoming Superintendent of Public Instruction says districts will start the year with in-person learning.
Every school district submitted plans so that they could pivot to different types of instruction, including like a blended learning style, if one school or one grade level or one activity needs to shut down, to a full state closure, to just normal in-person instruction with some caveats dictated by the health officer.
The superintendent, teachers, students, and parents were all a part of the planning process. Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon held a news conference late this afternoon. The governor said efforts that the Wyoming people are making is making a difference, and that COVID cases have declined slightly over the last 2 weeks. Still, Gordon says he hoped the state would be in an even better position by now.
I do hope that we continue on this trend and that we can carry this into the fall. Couldn't be more critical at this time when we're thinking about education, getting started, making sure that parents have their kids going back to school, and that our work environment really improves. Like most of the country, we continue to see most new cases in the younger age range, 19 to 29-year-olds making up 25% of the positive cases.
The governor says most of those cases can be traced to social events and gatherings. Wyoming added 32 new cases today. In the Treasure State, 2 more deaths this morning, plus an additional 115 new cases here in Montana. One of those deaths right here in Yellowstone County. A man in his 60s passed away at the hospital. The other death was reported in Richland County. It's the 28th death so far in Yellowstone County. The state has now seen 66 deaths. The state's total is nearly 4,500 cases now, with more than 1,500 of those active. City County Health Department say that they've identified an outbreak of 6 COVID-19 cases in connection with a long-term care facility there. Officials are citing HIPAA regulations for not releasing the name of that facility or any other details. Similar situations occurred at facilities in both Shelby and in Billings. In both of those cases, the facilities issued public statements about their situations. Carbon County health officials are requiring residents to wear masks, modifying the statewide mask directive. Officials say many of their positive cases are linked to Yellowstone County, which has the highest number of cases in the state. Although the mandate mirrors Governor Bullock's July 15th mask requirement, those with the county say they will not automatically lift the order if the number of COVID-19 cases drops below 4 active cases. Currently, Carbon County has 12 active cases. Well, the University of Montana has come up with an idea meant to keep students and faculty safe on the campus this fall. Earlier today, volunteers gathered to put together 15,000 Health Fall Grizz kits. The kits include 2 reusable masks, a cleaning rag, disinfectant spray, and hand sanitizer. UM says the idea is for students to bring those kits with them when they walk around the campus. There will also be sanitizer and disinfectant refill stations around campus. School officials say this is just one thing they're doing to make sure the college is a safe place to be this fall.
Just wanted to give some resources and tools to make the transition back to campus and face-to-face classes a bit easier, and give the students some supplies that they might not necessarily have, and get them geared up at the beginning of fall.
Brill says students are excited to return this fall, and these resources will make it easier for them. After 2 weekends of sneak-a-peek, Montana Fair is ready to start on Thursday. The Mighty Thomas Carnival is at about 60% to allow for spacing under COVID-19 guidelines. Crews worked on the last part of setting up for the fair today. 4-H and FFA will be held in the Expo Center and the First Interstate Arena. Entertainment will be on the lake stage and at the Exchange Club patio. Sneak-a-peek gave fair management a chance to see how well the COVID safety precautions worked.
We wanted to provide an environment that was economically intelligent for the Mighty Thomas Carnival and for Montana Fair as well. And so we're about 60% of our normal size. Yeah, it gave us courage and confidence in what we're doing, that we're doing the right things, that we're able to properly distance people, that people will pay attention and do the things, the right things to protect each other and have fun doing so. And we were really happy with the way everything went during Sneak-a-Peek.
Montana Fair will be 10 days this year, starting tomorrow and going through Saturday, August 15th. And another annual Billings event has been canceled. Today it was announced that the 29th annual Strawberry Festival is a no-go due to COVID-19. Stillwater County's sheriff says that fire that scorched more than 2,000 acres near Park City was human-caused, and it has been ruled an accident. Fire crews have reached 100% containment on the Falling Star fire. Local fire crews from Park City and Columbus will still be monitoring the hot spots for the next couple of days. A GoFundMe account has been set up to help a Lockwood family who lost their home to fire. This while investigators continue to try and determine what caused the fire. Tuesday's fire started in a garage on Tanglewood Lane before spreading to a trailer, then to the main home. Everyone did make it out safely, but the house was considered a total loss. Yesterday, we shared with you a story about a big plane landing here in Billings, actually the largest plane in the world, a Russian Antonov cargo plane. It was here picking up a Chinook helicopter from the Billings Flying Service. The helicopter was loaded onto the plane last night for a year-long firefighting mission in Indonesia. Well, this morning, our cameras were there to see the big bird take off with not only the Chinook helicopter inside, but a team of firefighters from the Billings Flying Service and supplies to last them a year while they're out there in the field. The crew will be flying first to Alaska, then on to China before they finally land in Indonesia sometime in the next 48 hours, and we certainly wish them luck on their mission. Up next on tonight's 5:30 News, Montana's hope to add a congressional seat took a major hit this week, but state officials aren't giving up yet. We'll explain. And in sports, Scott joins us from Dealer Park with opening day of the AA State Legion Baseball Tournament.
And coming up in weather, we've seen some showers developing over the Beartooth and the Bighorn Mountains. The big question is, will they be making it into the Billings area? We'll talk about it coming up in a few more minutes.